So last week I shared how I lost about 15 pounds, 14 pounds in 5 months without exercising. And I didn't think it would generate the response that it did. So now I am sharing with you all some helpful tips that help me achieve this weight loss. I would say that it's little shifts in my mindset that help me approach dieting differently or made it more maintainable. So, a disclaimer, there's no magic formula. It didn't happen overnight. It was a long process. You want to lose weight without exercising, you're going to have to cut out carbs, alcohol, all that jazz. There's no magic formula. It wasn't like I drank an elixir and 15 pounds just came off. No. I stay home a lot generally, and so it makes dieting a lot more easier. I don't have any commitments. I don't feel compelled to go out to eat. I could just eat a bowl of yogurt and I'm done, and that fills me up. Also, I should say that I'm not someone that gets hungry very often, and I think it's because as I get older, my digestion slows down, so it's made it easier for me to eat less since I don't get hungry as often. So I follow the Essentialist Method by Jessica Dang. I'm going to tag her here, so if you have any questions, you could direct it toward her. It's very high protein, low carb, low fiber. I would call this like a modified keto because you're allowed to have certain fats, but then you're cutting out like high fibrous vegetables like kale, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage. And that actually caused me more bloating than like dairy. And everybody thinks dairy is a culprit. Dairy is so bad for you. But I feel like those vegetables had a very adverse effect on me. My first goal was to debloat because my pants are fitting tight. I look pregnant all the time. So my first goal was to debloat. And I would say in the first week following her debloating method, I lost about 5 pounds. And that's just like, I don't think it's fat, it's more like water retention, excess, whatever. So those first 5 pounds were, I feel like, very quick to lose. Basically, I followed her debloating plan very strictly for about 2 weeks. And she doesn't say that you need to do it for 2 weeks. She understands that it's not sustainable. But she encourages you to do it for like 3 days. Start off with 3, then try 5 if you feel like your body can handle it, and then 7. And I would say around day 5, my bloating was essentially gone. So then after this point, I loosely followed her debloating method. So I still kept it pretty low carb. I still ate kind of the same foods, but then I would reintroduce like flavoring agents like soy sauce, gochujang, stuff that that made my food taste good. Before I started the diet, I think I was averaging about 134. And on a good day, I was about like 132 in the morning. My baseline now is about 120. So no matter how much I indulge, I know I can get myself back to about 120 pretty easily within a couple of days. You can easily lose that like weight gain in like 2 days. So she calls this period resetting. And even using that term has changed my perspective so much. Because before, I feel like in order to lose weight, you have to diet. And these diets have to be at least 2 weeks. If you want to lose 3 pounds, you have to like cut out everything for 2 weeks. But now I feel like at the end of the week, if there's an increase in my weight, I just have to reset for a couple of days and then I can get back down to my baseline. And it's been pretty easy and very maintainable. So if you're like me, you're used to doing diets in big blocks of time. So like the Whole30, or you have to like get on this like very particular meal plan for 2 weeks. And then you have to like do something else for another 2 weeks. After you're done with the 30 days, all this food that you've been craving, that you had to cut out, that's where you're going to start eating again. So you're going to go back to your old eating habits. And then beat yourself up because you gained a few pounds and now you have to feel like you have to do the 30-day cycle all over again. It's very, very daunting. I'd say right now I'm in what I like to call a maintenance stage. I'm not like trying to lose weight, even though I kind of do want to lose a couple more pounds, but I can very easily maintain this weight eating what I want. If I want to eat instant noodles, I'll eat it without hesitation, but I'll probably limit it to like maybe one a week, and I would eat like half a bag instead of trying to eat the full bag, where I'm trying to satiate my appetite and curb my craving, but I'm not like depriving myself. And this goes for like chips, ice cream, whatever. So right now, I think I am watching what I'm eating, but I don't necessarily feel like I'm on a diet. If I do experience some weight gain, I will probably reset for a couple days, 2 to 3 days, and then get back down to my baseline, and I'm feeling good. And I don't know about you, but like after a very indulgent meal or a weekend, I feel like crap. I feel like crap, and I feel like cloudy and foggy and gross. I could feel the butter oozing out of my pores. And so like this reset, or like, cutting out a bunch of carbs, is very easy to do. I hope what I've shared with you has been helpful, and that these like small shifts in like perspective, mindset can help you achieve your 5 to 10 pounds that you want to lose.